Hello everyone, welcome to my channel that is Cosmic Energies by Khushboo. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing amazing. Today we are going to do your blessings or your gift for the month of February, and this is going to be a pick a card reading. So let's first take our cards as the archetypes so that you can select those and then move ahead with our reading. So let's see what are the three cards for our pick a card. We have our first card that says Ellen Chang Fate. Let's see our next card. The second card we have is Jamaica Kincaid History. Let's take a look at our third card. I think this is the card. The third card says House. Interesting. So you can now look at the cards and select the cards, and then we can move ahead with our reading. Though for those of you who have chosen Ellen Chang Fate, this is a very interesting card, Pile 1. It says about leaving the outside influences on the outside and not taking it on the heart, as your fate is the one that you think about. Whatever you decide, if you choose to take decisions according to other people's opinions, it is going to affect your fate. And fate is such an important thing that you should not let other people's influence matter when it comes to the decisions of your heart. Let's take some oracle messages. First, we are going to take some oracle messages in this reading, and then we are going to shift ahead to the tap cards. Let's see what your oracle cards also have to say about February, Pile 1. We have Life Force. And we have Archangel Michael. Interesting. With these cards, pile number 1, I think the angels are trying to tell you that you have to express yourselves rather than holding yourself back, and those expression of words and thoughts are really important for creating your fate in a better manner, for creating your life the way you want and not letting others affect the way you work. And Archangel Michael is giving you the message of trusting heaven. You are safe, and your angels, your guiding angels, are working and supporting you. They are here to protect you, and they will always be with you whenever you try to express yourself, and that is really important in your life right now. You have to work in such a manner that all of your workings are going to happen, and you have to believe in yourself that everything that is happening at the moment is happening for your good. Let's take some other messages. We are going to take one message from the Moonology deck card. Let's shift this here so we have a little space. Your card says step out of your comfort zone. All of these messages are related. North Node and step out of your comfort zone. So pile number 1, you need to understand that opinions of other people do matter sometimes, until and unless we learn the lessons from them. But whatever is in your hand or whatever your destiny is going to be, it is definitely going to be with you. It starts within. You have to get out of your comfort zone, express yourself, express your passions, express your emotions, and without being worried that other people are going to judge you, or without being worried that no one will understand you, because yes, people are going to understand you, and you are definitely going to get whatever you think in your mind, because your angels, your spirit guides are here to work with you, are here to protect you. Amazing. Let's take one more spirit message. Let's see what is the spirit trying to tell us. Your spirit is trying to tell you to stay connected. Interesting message. It says we are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from the connection as we journey life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to the source. Yes, I think your spirit guides are trying to tell you that in February you need to pay attention towards connections, because connections are really important. If you need to fulfill your fates or your destinies, you need to stay connected with yourself and also others who you think are your better halves. At the moment, I also think that when we face certain difficulties, rather than connecting with the people, individuals, or friends who you think are always going to be there for you, we have a tendency of pulling away instead of being with them. So right now your angels are trying to tell you that it is not necessary to pull away from them, but it is better if we stay with them. So yes, that is what your spirits are trying to tell you for the month of February, pile 1. Let's also take some energy from the Osho Zen deck. Let's understand what the energy will be like for the month of February. Thank you, angels. We have 10 of Pentacles with We Are the World. We have the Fool card and the Source card. Let's rearrange this a little bit so we have space. And we have 8 of Cups with Letting Go. Interesting. So right off the bat, I think February is going to be something that is going to help you with your wish fulfillment only when you express yourself. The fear, pile number 1, the fear that you have been feeling for so long needs to go, because once you let it go, once you stop holding on to it and choose to walk away, choose to take your destiny in your own hand, you're going to see the change in you. You're going to finally be free of all the debts that you have been feeling, of all the burdens you've been feeling, which may be mostly self-inflicted. Not everything that you're feeling right now is because of the outside influence. Some of them is also because you yourself have set a certain expectation, a certain bar for yourself, and that is causing you a lot of stress in the moment. So you have to let go of that stress. You have to walk away from it. Let the universe work for you. Let the angels guide you. Let your expression of passion help you to work through all of the issues that you are currently facing. And in February, all of these issues will start resolving itself, and you are going to feel the world within you. You're going to be surrounded by your own positivity in the month of February, and this is going to help you connect with individuals. As I was saying, stay connected. Once you do your inner work, once you let go of your feeling of heaviness, you're going to feel connected with yourself and with others, and you're going to be feeling the support of everyone around you. February is going to definitely be a new journey for you with the Fool card here, and also the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands with the Source. I think you have to find the source within yourself for connecting with everyone and you in this world. You're going to have clarity in the month of February. You're going to have that inspiration of taking actions. You're going to have new plans, new energy surge that will help you to embark on this journey of beautiful healing and beautiful connections with yourself. Amazing pile ones so far, so good. Let's also take some cards, tarot cards, which will help us understand more about what is your February going to be like. Let's see. Pile number 1. What is your February looking like? Thank you, angels. Let's see. Wow, we have the Sun card as your first card. We have Judgment. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Can the reading be any more better? Amazing pile number 1. Amazing cards. And do you see the Sun card has come out in the conjunction of the Source, and both of them, as the Sun card represents, is the representation of this card is the Source. Source means the starting of everything. Source is really important. Source is the energy that you have to find all of the living beings. I mean, without sun, there would be no universe, there would be no earth, there would be no living things on this earth. Everything comes from the source, and the source is the sun. So here, I think February pile 1 is going to be an amazing time for you. I got a really specific message for some of the individuals, not everyone, that you're finally going to work on your dream. You have been lazy in the past couple of years in the sense of working on your dreams, but February is going to prove as the true inspiration for you, my dear pile number 1. You are going to find the source of your happiness. You're going to find that energy, that help that you have been seeking from the universe, as well as your father, parents, especially father, that who have not been approving of the things that you have done or of your dreams, but in February he is definitely going to approve of your dreams if you explain him in the correct way. There is a high possibility of father healing, healing of your childhood traumas that have been caused by your father, or some misunderstandings that have been caused by your elderly, especially father or males in your family. You are going to get an opportunity to heal that. I also see your divine purpose is going to come into the play of Judgment. With the Judgment card, I think in February, pile number 1, you're finally going to be revealed about your true purpose of this life. You're going to understand what your true purpose is, how you're going to act on it, and your ways. You will see different signs that will help you understand why you have been given the difficulties in your life, or why your life has been the way it has been, and you'll understand your divine purpose on this earth. This is a specific message. Not everyone in pile 1 will understand this, but this is a very specific message for some individuals in pile 1. For others, I also see a lot of financial abundance coming in, a lot of beautiful financial abundance coming in with the source, the sun, and the Queen of Pentacles. I think you are finally getting what you deserve, and you've been waiting patiently for a long time, pile number 1, for this financial gains to happen. This can be with the help of you inheriting certain amount or certain abundance or wealth, Family inheritance can be one of the things. There is a sudden influx of money in your career with much more opportunities coming in. This can also mean that some of the money which has always been stuck and has not yet come to you, there's a high possibility of that money coming in the month of February for you, pile number 1. So yes, that is how your February is going to be, and these are the blessings for you, my dear pile number 1. Thank you. And if you liked my video, or if you wish to see some other piles, you can also watch pile number 2 and 3 if you feel gravitated towards them. Bye bye. So pile number 2, I hope you're doing well. So the card that you've chosen is Jamaica Kincaid, and she was a beautiful writer of the literature, and with the code word history, or the highlight of the pile 2 is history. I think this card talks about a lot of your ancestral history that you need to pay attention to, and in February you're going to get chances to connect with the individuals who have been a part of your history. That can be close family, friends, teachers, or if you are a single child, you will get to know the roots of your family in a better way. This also talks about having a deeper knowledge about how your soul's journey has started. And maybe in this pile I'm getting a lot of vibe of healers. I guess a lot of healers are in this piles or watching this pile, and if not healers, you are really someone who is really interested in knowing about your own history. So yes, let's get started. Let's see what is there more in this pile for you. So we'll start this reading with your oracle cards from our beautiful deck here. Let's shuffle this through and get 2 messages from our oracle deck. This is the first and this is the second. Let's see what it talks about. So the first card that we have here is Archangel Michael trusting heaven. You are safe, angels stand close, surrender your concerns and allow miracles to occur. So yes, Archangel Michael's card was also had also appeared in pile number 1. So I would suggest that if you would like, you can also watch pile number 1, and there also you'll get beautiful messages for the month of February, as I can say. Let's see what your second card talks about. Your second card is Paul the Venetian. Experience the grace, share your gifts with grace, and weaves of inspiration and love are coming to you. With these cards, interesting. I think in February, my dear pile number 2, a lot of gifts are coming your way, and you have to trust in yourself and know. Once you start trusting yourself, once you know your history, if you're curious about it, or if you feel unhinged because there are vital pieces of your family history that you have no idea about, in February you're going to get the ideas about what is exactly that you've been missing since your childhood, and you'll get to connect with yourself with that history. And once you connect with yourself and those situations in your family, you're going to be thankful for those gifts or blessings that you have yet not understood. But once you connect with your family, you're going to understand those blessings, and those blessings will also help you have a little faith and have the hope and trust in the heaven and in your guiding angels about the protection that they provide you, about the guidance that they give you day after day. And your angels are also trying to tell you, pile number 2, that you need to share your gifts. If you're healers, if you're practitioners of occult arts, please share your gift and help the individuals who have been in your life and they have not yet understood what their gift is. But if you can help with them, please do. And with sharing your gifts, your heart chakra would be, in a much better place than it is now. You'll let yourself bloom into this beautiful person that you have always dreamt of but couldn't actually reach that stage because you're missing the vital piece of knowing your family history or knowing yourself in a deeper way. So yes, now let's see what other message you have for the month of February, pile number 2. What is the other message? Okay, we have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. So yes, your angels are telling you that in February there is a certain tough situation that you had been avoiding. This for some specific members of this pile, I would like to tell you that I got a message saying that there is certain issues between the siblings, or a certain part of your life that you didn't like because your sibling or a closed one was not being nice to you. But in February there is a high chance that you can work through that tough situation. For other individuals, there I see career wise there is also a great opportunity for pile number 2, regarding if you have been in debts for a long time and couldn't come out of the debts because of certain situation in your career not improving, or you not getting a chance of showing off your skills and having a better pay. In February there is a high chance of that happening, my dear pile number 2. So yes, kudos to you all. Pile number 2, I see a lot of beautiful messages coming out for you. Let's see what more is coming out for you. Let's see what else is coming out for my dear pile number 2. What else? What does Spirit want to tell you about your February? What is the next month going to be like for my pile number 2? We have support. Such a beautiful card. Let's see what your card specifically talks about. People come in your life for many different reasons. Some of you learn from and they move on, while others return often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. So the other message here for my pile number 2 is that in February you'll understand finally who is there to stay in your life, from whom you need to learn more lessons. And there might be certain individuals who have helped you grow up into this person that you are because of the way they have behaved with you. For example, there are many people who don't behave with you nicely, and whenever you ask them for help, they kind of neglect you, and after a certain point of time you certainly stop asking help from them. And what it does is it in turn makes you a better person, a highly independent individual. So yes, you are finally going to understand the reason each and every individual has been into your life. It can be a teacher, it can be a friend, it can be a sibling, it can be a husband, wife, partner, or even strangers who come into your life for a limited amount of time, but they teach you much bigger lessons. You might walk on the road, you can walk on a road and meet some old lady to whom you help her cross a road, and then you come to know that old age is a very difficult period of your life. That is the certain lesson that you learn from them. So yeah, there can be many individuals that you can meet, and in February you're going to finally understand their place in your life and their reason for them being in your life. There is a very specific message again I'm getting, that some of you need to take really good care of your health. And if you have been having fever and you've been ignoring going to the doctors just because it is a mild fever, but you have been getting it recurrently, please go and get checked. It might not be something, but if it is something, then you shouldn't miss out on it just because you're being lazy, or you're taking your health for granted. Okay, with that we are going to take your energies with my favorite Osho Zen deck. Let's see what else do we have here for my pile number 2 for the month of February. What else do I have here for my dear pile number 2 for the month of February? Let's see. We have 6 of Pentacles with comparison. Knight of Pentacles with adventure. We have Ace of Pentacles with maturity. And 9 of Wands with exhaustion. Okay, I hope you can see all of the cards. Let me just make it here. Okay. So the month of February, my dear pile number 2, is going to be of a lot of high and low for you. On the high road, you're going to be exhilarated, you're going to go ahead with a lot of energy, you're going to show a lot of potential, you're going to learn a lot of things, you're going to reach the level of understanding that you have not yet reached, and you had questions about it for a long time. But on the lower side, you're going to be very exhausted, burned out, and you're going to take up a lot of stress that might not be good for you. You know that, you understand that, but working out on it is going to be a little difficult. So in a month of February, you are going to try and balance it out, or you're going to try and balance it out. You're going to compromise between what is good and what is bad for you. You're going to compromise about the opportunities which you need to take, which are good, but you are going to decide whether an opportunity is good for you, or if it is just something that you can let go. Like you're working in a full-time job and you get an opportunity of doing some small freelance work, but is that freelance work worth it? You're going to prioritize those things so that you don't exhaust yourself a lot. A lot of your individuals are reaching the emotional maturity that is needed to be in a relationship. That is a very specific message. Again, not everyone will resonate with this. A small group of you might resonate. I see a lot of financial independence also coming with the thought, like you have been trying to set up your work, pile number 2. You have been trying to set up your work individually for a lot of time, and you have not had any support or investors turning into, or a lot of clients that have shown interest in the type of work you're doing, but you enjoy this work, pile number 2. You do enjoy this work, and in February you're going to see good changes happening in that. A lot of people will try getting to know the type of work that you do. They are going to show interest, and they are going to come and get themselves involved in your work. This can be in terms of clients. This can also be in terms of friends, getting other people acquainted with the type of work that you do. But I see a lot of flowering happening in terms of your business, in terms of your career. There is a lot of wealth and abundance that is growing for you. And it can be a type of an adventure ride that you're going into. You are finally committing to be on this road for the best, because I see in the past you have changed the career because you wanted it, but you had been doubting about the career choices that you had made, whether you have joined new office or you have opened up your own business. I don't know, I cannot say, but whatever career choices that you had made, you did it out of your impulsivity. You were very impulse about choosing that career, but now recently you had been, questioning about whether or not the type of choice that you have made was good or not. So let me be very sure, let me tell you that you have to stop worrying, because the choices that you've made are really good. The choices that you made here are really good. They take you on the heights of adventure that you actually need. Working on something that is really good is very important, because if you do certain work that is not really important for you, it is not going to matter. It is not going to stick long. It is not going to help you stick along with the same kind of work for a long time. So yes, pile number 2, whatever you're doing right now, it is going to flourish really nicely. You just have to keep doing, give your 100%. And I see a lot of your exhaustion also going off from the stresses of working too much and not gaining anything. But in month of February, I see you gaining a lot of things, and once you start seeing the gains, you are going to make a choice to stick with this plan and make it better and better, and this will help you be stable in the career that you have chosen. Let's also see with our tarot deck what other messages do we have for my dear pile number 2. What other messages do we have for my pile number 2? Let's see. We have 9 of Wands again. This is a double confirmation that yes, you have been a little wounded in the past. We have Page of Pentacles, okay, and we have the Fool. Interesting. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. Let me get that for you. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups. So yes, this is a double confirmation that you have been a wounded soldier in regards with your money, in regards with the career that you have chosen, and the month of February is going to prove to be a better option. We have 2 pages of Pentacles here. Sorry, earlier on I said it is the Knight of Pentacles, but no, it is a Page of Pentacles. We have 2 pages of Pentacles. This can also mean that you are going to get new innovative ideas about enhancing your career. Something new that will help you advance your career in a better way, and you're going to take that leap of faith that you have been avoiding for so long. For some of you, amethyst crystal might help you with the quietness, the serenity that you need, the focus that you need. If you are trying to meditate but cannot concentrate on the things, or you cannot possibly sit into meditation, your thoughts aren't quietening down, amethyst crystal can really help. For other individuals, this is a very good opportunity that is coming in for you in the month of February to give yourself that boost of newness, to just be okay with trying things and just enjoying the moment that you are in the career section. In the love department, I also see for some of you there are new opportunities coming of meeting new individuals who have a great chance of being with you in this new year that you have been experiencing. So instead of focusing or instead of putting up the walls, allow them to come inside and give them a chance. Give them a chance to be with you. Give them a chance to explain themselves. And I Okay. I also see that there is a possibility that you're wary of any new opportunity coming your way. Pile number two, you're wary about anything that is happening right now, and you're just not giving in really easy. That is the energy that I'm getting. You are really, really worked up about things that you've dealt in the past, and you're really wary about looking at things. You're just tired of trying new things, but in February you are going to handle that candle of light and hope within yourself, and you're like, okay, I have tried for so many times, but I will try this one more time, maybe it will work, and I'm sure this is definitely going to work for you in February. And it is a blessing because you are finally going to reach onto the level where you are going to try something new, and you have that energy of shunya, you have the energy of zero. Zero is starting everything from the new. There is nothingness plus there is everything. You are going to start a new thing within yourself. So yes, pile number two, this is really interesting, and I hope you got good guidances from this reading for your month of February. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please hit that like button. Bye bye. Hello, pile number three. How are you all? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing fabulous. So, the card that you've chosen is House. For me, House denotes a lot of stability, parents, family, friendships, and Sunday night dinners with family. So, let's see what other interesting messages that we get for my dear pile number three, which will help and connect with the house card that you've chosen. So let's move ahead with your reading. I'll keep this card here. I hope it is visible. Yes. So first we are going to take cards out from our oracle deck here. We are going to see oracle messages first, and then we are going to use the tarot deck to get further clearances or further messages for the month of February. So let's see. What messages we are going to get. The first is Mary Magdalene, Teacher Awakens. Your second message is Charity, Prayer and Contemplation. Let's keep your cards here. Okay. So, Mary Magdalene, Teacher Awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Beautiful card. And your other card says Charity, Prayer and Contemplation. Connect with heaven. Ask and you shall receive. With both of these cards out, pile number three, in February, the first blessing or the first message that I have for you and your spirit guides are trying to tell you that if you have that knack of being a teacher or teaching someone something, this can be about you being professional teacher or a preacher, or this can be about helping others. This can be about going to an NGO and teaching a bunch of kids who need that sort of teaching, and this might help you awaken yourself, or this might be a way of spiritual awakening for you, where you will be inclined to help these individuals, and when you help these individuals, you are trying to answer their prayers through you, and that is how spirituality works. Whatever we ask for, we never get it directly, we get it from someone else. Like if I have asked for good health, I am never going to be directly blessed by good health unless and until I work with it. And once I start working with it, once I hear to some of my friends telling me to eat properly, listening to my doctors, that is how I'll be helped with good health. That is the way it is. So you are going to answer many other prayers of many other individuals who are in the need, and with that your prayers are going to get answered. This is how the universe works. This is exactly how the universe works, and you're going to understand those workings in the month of February. You are going to be really enthusiastic about helping individuals. You're going to be enthusiastic about understanding yourself in a better manner, understanding the need that you have to share with the world. I'm also getting number 3, if that is important. Obviously this is the pile number 3, so yes, 3 is important, but individually for you also 3 number might be important. That is 3, 13, 23rd of this next month might be important dates for you. And whenever you are in doubt, the universe or the heaven is asking you to connect yourself with them, and prayers are really very powerful tool to connect with the universe and heaven, if you will, if you want to call it that. Your prayers are really powerful, even for yourself and for other individuals. If you want to pray, my dear pile number 3, pray. And if you think prayers can help yourself as well as other individuals, yes, it is definitely going to help you, and it will also help you to show some gratitude. Praying for someone else or showing some gratitude is the right way of appreciating the things that you already have, and appreciating things that are already on its way, and that is going to make you feel really beautiful and manifest things faster. So let's see what other message is there for you. Pile number 2, sorry, pile number 3. Pile number 3. What other message do we have? This is the card that came out. It says your commitment, let me focus that for you. Your commitment is being tested. Commitments can be of many sort. Your commitment to your family, your commitment as a husband, your commitment to your work, your commitment to your life. But here that I am seeing, this is the commitment that you have with yourself, with your own. For some of you, this is the commitment that you have with your own self-development that you've made a long time ago, and you are following it through systematically. You're walking up the pile systematically. You're following all of the stairs. You're following all of the steps that you need to take, and you're doing it slowly and steadily, but yet you're not getting the results. So the universe is trying to tell you that yes, your commitment is being tested, and it is seen by everyone. The hard work that you're putting in this February month is going to be recognized as your commitment. Once it is tested, it is going to be rewarded. That is what the message that I'm getting. So please stay true to your commitment. Give your 100% in whatever things you're doing. If you're starting a new project, stick with the new project, work through it, don't leave it halfway. That is the very highlighted message that I got for you, pile number 3. You need to stick to your programs. You need to work through your programs, and you have to do it relentlessly. Just because you're not getting results yet, you cannot just quit, because sometimes the longer a thing takes to work out is the best, because the longer it takes, the better it gets. That is the one thing I have learned. The longer you stick with something, you put in your 100%, maybe the universe is not granting you that yet. Granting it yet to you, because it is not of the caliber that you need. The reward is not of that caliber, and you need to wait. You need to show a little patience, and you are going to get the best thing that is out there if you show patience to this, pile number 3. Let's also get your third message. Let's also get your other message, pile number 3, from our spirit messages deck. Let's see what else you're going to see in the month of February. So yes, this is the message. It says breathe. Again, a lot of patience is being asked of you. Pile number 3. In the month of February, a lot of patience. Let's see what the card says. It says the breath is the vital bridge between your body and your soul. It's the connection between the inside and the outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. With this message, pile number 3, I think as the cold temperatures rise, or as the world is going through some temperature changes, you might notice some breathing issues, or you might face some breathing issues in the month of February. With the climate changes, you might have difficulty breathing, so you need to pay attention to your mind and your body as well, because cold and cough and sinuses can give you a lot of issues, and such temperatures also affect your body. So please pay attention to your body. Do some yoga, some exercises if you can, breathing exercises especially, which will help you to keep your lungs strong and your breathing tract healthy. And once you start doing that, this can also help you be a better person, and it can also help you with regulation of your meditation, because once you start doing breathing exercises, you can start focusing on your breaths, and that way it is a form of meditation. Concentrating on your breath is a kind of a form of meditation that you can follow in the month of February, and it will help you to reach your own higher self, or help you to reach to the next level of your spiritual journey. Beautiful. Let's also see what other messages you have from our Osho Zen deck. Let's see what other messages we have for my dear pile number 3. We have maturity, we have sorrow, and we have change. We'll take one more card. We have totality. From these cards, with maturity, that is Ace of Pentacles, with the Nine of Swords and sorrow, with Five of Wands and totality, and we have the Wheel of Fortune, the change. I see in February a lot of people are going, in pile number 3, are going to think about relocating themselves. And this change is because there has been some unhappy incidents in your life, or some memories that you want to get rid of. This is specific for some individuals, this particular message about the sorrow. For other individuals, you're going to get great opportunity in your career, and that is going to motivate you, or that is the reason that is going to help you change your houses, change the current city of living. This can be international travel for some of you, or for some of you, you're just going to be changing cities, and that is going to bring a lot of joy. It is going to be a bittersweet experiences for some of you, but for other of you, it is going to help you grow. It is going to help you become a more independent, self-sufficient, and a beautiful human being. And this is something that you have wanted for a long time, to live on your own, that is the city of dreams for so many of you, and finally you're getting the opportunity to live that dream. uh, you are going to be away from your parents, away from the siblings, but you are going to enjoy this new experience that you always wanted. um, and this can also be a life changing event for some of you, because this is going to help you come out of that safety net, come out of that stability, and plunge into this world with your own wings, and you're going to finally get your legs, you're going to finally understand how the world works, and you're going in this new opportunity with a fresh map. You're not sad about it, you are just waiting to live this opportunity, and it is going to prove to be a beautiful opportunity for you. For others of you, I see that you have been resisting a certain change that has been due in your life for a long time. uh, there is this change that you are afraid to embrace. You feel like if you embrace this change, your world is going to end, and with that you have been trying to resist it for a long time. That cycle had to be ended, that change needed to happen a long time ago, and you have been resisting it. But in February there'll be certain circumstances which might make you to, you know that might push you to take that change, or take a step towards the change that needed to happen a long time ago, maybe 5 years ago, maybe 4 months ago. Some change that has been long due, impending, is about to, you're going to take the decision about that change in the month of February, which you thought was going to cause you a lot of stress, a lot of trauma, but it is going to set you free. For many of you, this is about moving away from a family member that has been causing you stress, but you couldn't. For others of you, this is about moving out of that toxic relationship, or getting a break from that partner which is no longer fulfilling in your life, and you have been contemplating because you thought giving them a other chance would have helped, or you believed that they could be better, but that is not happening anymore, and you need to get yourself out of that situation. And I see that happening in the month of February. Beautiful. Let's also see with your tarot cards what else is there for you in the month of February, my dear pile number 3. What else is there for my dear pile number 3 in the month of February? Let's see. We have the World, 5 of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Beautiful. As you can see, the World card is exactly upon the maturity, that is the Ace of Pentacles, and on the 9 of Swords with sorrow. So I think you're going to come in full circle. That was what I was talking about. You're going to come into the full circle of your life. You're finally going to have your new beginning. Your life is getting a 180-degree turn, or it is shifting drastically in the month of February. For many of you, I guess this is true. Pile number 3, for many of you, you're going to see yourself in a new light. You're changing your professions. This might be true for someone. It can be an internal change altogether, a change in attitude, a change in understanding, a change of behavior for you with yourself, or for you behaving with other individuals, and that is going to be a very relieving kind of experience, or a very exhilarating kind of experience, because you're going to take a breath of fresh air with this change that you're going to have. And your thoughts which had which have been chaotic for some of you. This was a very specific message. Is your chaotic thoughts have caused you a lot of pain, a lot of mistrust, and you have been not trusting yourself enough, and that is going to change in the month of February, because you are finally seeing your worth. You are looking at yourself in a different light, and there is a situation that happens where you are going to contemplate or examine all of your behavior, all of your patterns, and some patterns need to go. Some of the red flags need to be worked on in your own self, as well as the relationships that you are currently dealing with, and you need to understand where you stand in your own spiritual journey or your own self development journey, and that is going to really help you to pick up yourself and work with yourself in a situation that you earlier thought was hopeless. That is a very weird thing that I said, but yes, that is what came into my mind when I was looking at your cards. And also, this change that is happening, the Wheel of Fortune is also trying to tell you not to resist the things that are changing in your life. Just go with the flow, be with the change, and accept the change as it is coming into your life. And once you start accepting that change, you will understand that this change that is happening is for your own good, and that change can bring in a lot of good fortune if you go with it. This change is also about I think you're going to have a beautiful journey from the Wheel of Fortune till the world, and you're learning your lessons. You're learning all of your lessons that you needed to learn a long time ago, but you are resisting that lessons, and the pattern has been repeating itself, and you have been stuck in a loop. Pile number 3, thinking that why aren't these things changing, because you're not taking the right step for the changes that needed to happen. And in February, you are finally letting go of your need to control, and you're allowing the changes to happen, and the changes are happening for good, and you're finally understanding your worth, and you're being in this Queen of Swords energy with clarity of thoughts, with a great vision for your own self and the people around you, a great understanding about what you want in your life, and that is really going to help you in the month of February and the coming year, that is for sure. So yes, that is the end of your reading. If you really liked my reading, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and also I'll be providing you a link of my Instagram channel in the description box. Please follow me there. Bye bye.